Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm working on a layout for Christie's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, and I'm using some Calvinball prompts to help me decide what to put on my layout. Okay, friends, so today we have this sketch for Christie's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, Series 11, and it is by Peace Love Craft. So I will have that information linked below. And so that is what I'm starting with. So I printed some photos of my littles, all about my happy place. So here's one of us just snuggling. Here's another one of us just snuggling. And us just snuggling. This is like my very happiest place to be on earth, and will be until they won't snuggle me anymore, which I know that day comes, but I just love them so much. Okay, so these are the photos I picked, and check it out, guys. There is an avocado on his pants. True story. Totally getting the avocado point tonight. There is also popcorn in his bowl and taco on his shirt. So that made me think of the little kit I had put together, because I had some pieces of the Doodlebug Barbecue line, and I also had some pieces of the Doodlebug So Punny. I think that's what it's called. So Punny? So much pun. So much pun. And I kind of combined them together, and then I had this super random one sheet of Jilly Bean soup. It's called Coordinating Old World Cabbage Stew Paper, but it's got lemons on it. And there were some lemon elements in one of these. I can't remember which one. I'm assuming the barbecue one. And so I thought that would, these are the punny stickers and these are the barbecue stickers. And yeah, so there was lemon stuff on there. So I was like, oh, I can put it in there. And it actually, the colors match pretty good. So that is also in here, oddly. Seems random, but it's not in my mind. So here's the kit that I made. And it is usually living in my summer iris container, because it's very, like the other stuff in it especially, is very summer themed for barbecues and what's not. So I knew where to find it. And then look at all the goodies that are in here that could potentially get me some points. We've got enamel dots. We've got flare, which are metal. We've got camera and a house. Except I think house got taken off. I don't know. And then we have the little taco is so cute. And his shirt says, talk about it. Let's talk about it, or something like that. Yeah, let's talk about it. And then there's these like little taco cards that say, talk about awesome, which totally fits what I'm going for here. And we also have hedgehogs and turtles. And the popcorn is also on here, that shows up in my photos as well. Just popping by to say hi doesn't really fit, because I don't just pop by. I fly out there and I stay for at least a week. Hopefully everybody is okay with that. Sometimes I wonder, I'm like, am I annoying after a couple of days? Probably. Yeah, so there's lots of, there's like a spaceship. I guess that's not really a rocket. But yeah, some things from that list of weird stuff, right? I'm going to put this inside of there. And so there's no avocado, but there's definitely guacamole. So we got something going on here. And I just thought, because this So Much Pun is all about like really like sweet kind of sayings, I thought that went really well with pictures of us cuddling up. There's also a doily already in here. I'm gonna tuck that in there as well. I must have just like saw food stuff when I was cleaning out my summer bucket and been like, oh, it's going in there. Because that's not the first 2 times that I found something that needed to pop in there too. And then at some point I got a Doodlebug kit. Do not know which one, but it had these elements inside of it that never got opened. And so I think I'm going to take them off the I don't know why they were like this. This must have been for the packaging so that they wouldn't move. But anyways, they are from, oh, they don't really say. Jack and Jill Alphabet Rub-Ons. So there's those. There is some enamel dots, and there is some ribbon, which I believe is also on the list. So I think that I can probably get some pretty good points without going too far, and it should be pretty cute. There we have it. So I might start out by doing a little stenciling or splattering or both, and then get my layout down, and I will pop back in and we will talk about what I did and what my points are for today. So hang on and I will be right back. All right, friends, so here is my completed layout for today. What day are we on? 18. And I'm excited to be done a little earlier than I have been recently because I got some other things I need to do. So I'm not sure how many points I'll get. I wasn't as focused on that today. I just built the layout and had kind of in mind some of the things that I thought would go well on here. So I still think I did pretty good. So here again is the sketch from Peace Craft Love. And I think the only thing I really took from it is the photo placement and maybe that there was some mixed media on there, and that was about it. So, but I really like how my layout turned out. Oh, and I thought this was a journaling card for titling, and I did use my journaling card for title. So that also was inspired by this prompt. I cannot tell in the printout, but I think there is like supposed to be like a patterned paper strip across the center too, just like I did here. So there's that. Okay. What are some other things I wanted to tell you? I used this stencil from Pretty Pink Posh. I cannot find the packaging, but this is the one. I think I might have put the package away without the stencil in it because I cleaned up. And I'm weird like that sometimes, but I'll go put that away in a minute. So yes, this one's from Pretty Pink Posh, and it I did the hearts in that. I did get so I retired the stitching stamp because stitching is now off the Calvinball list, and I pulled out this one, and it is called Doodled Borders from Close to My Heart. And I pulled it because it's very versatile. It has things that are also on the list like chevrons and scallops and hearts and banner and a label piece. So I thought, yeah, I can get some of that stuff going, right? So that's the stamp I pulled out, and I stamped this heart border here just along this part of the layering cluster, embellishment cluster, I don't know what you want to call it, and then another border up here. I also stamped my date up there. For my splattering, I used Shimmer's Vibes Glorious Day. That's what I used there. For my stars, those are punched from a scrap of vellum from my previous layouts. This vellum is taking me pretty far, isn't it? So this is one of the leftovers I used. The other one is these bits and pieces that I had cut off of other film strips. And I think that's the last of my film strip scraps. I think the rest are full size. But look what I found the other day, and I forgot to tell you guys, I think. But remember the other day I had said, a few videos back, I had said that I went looking, I knew I had some die cut film strip pieces. Yep, found them. They were not where I thought they were, but I found them. And with them, I found another acetate film strip piece. This one is from Creative Imaginations. Yeah. So, there you go. I hope that doesn't get stricken off the list anytime soon since I found so many. But you know what I am finding is that I actually like what they do to my layouts, because really film strips represent photo taking, and that's what scrapbooking is all about. So it's kind of like putting a camera on your layout. Yeah, we're talking about taking pictures here. So yeah, I wanted to show you that. Okay, so I also wanted to say I didn't distress everything in this one because of the bold colors in this layout, or in this collection pack, I guess. But I did go around the outside edge with some black soot, and then around some of my blue edges I used broken china. So around this one and the hearts I used broken china distress ink. I'm just going to slip that off to the side so that I can write down my points. And I think I found a spot today where you get no glare off of my photos. Yay! So I think sometimes it's more about the photo placement than it is about my lights, because I have the same lights on that I had yesterday and I could not seem to manage to get it. So anyways, let's get started. So stars, yes, I got some vellum stars on there. Die cut, I did not use die cuts on here. I'm trying to think. Nope. Nope, I did not. Okay, striped paper. Yes, I punched some hearts out of striped paper here and here. And use a stamp. Yep, I talked about my stamping with the hearts. Use a stencil. Yep, my pretty pink posh stencil. A date, I already talked about that too. Use a frame. Well, I think these film strips are frames. Well, but I didn't show the frame part. Oh, but I did doodle frames around my cut apart cards because I thought they needed a little something to rein them in. Clean your desk. Yeah, it's just part of my process. Hearts. Yes, I definitely got hearts on here. Washi. So this is the washi that I used. It is from, I think, Ranger somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. I did not put it back where I thought I did. Silly me. Oh, yeah, I did. There's just so many of them. So it's this one, and it's just like a doodled square on a black border. So I put that above and below. And after I did it, I was kind of like, do I even need my film strip pieces? Because this kind of makes this look like a film strip, you know? But I had them out. I still wanted to use them. So that was washi. And gold, no. Fussy cutting, yes. I fussy cut this tag piece and this label piece out of some printables. Handwriting. Well, my date stamp again has Heidi Swap's handwriting font. Polka dot pattern. Yeah, my blue paper is polka dot patterned. Titles with 2 or more fonts. So this is the title I chose, I Utterly Adore You, and it has 2 fonts. The otter is in a different font than the other. And circle, there's lots of circles on here. Doily, I used this red doily. I cut it in half and put half up here and half down here. This one mostly got covered up, and it's a good thing because I kept ripping it. So there's a piece of it in my trash can, but you can't see that anyways. It's fine. Cloud, I got a little cloud piece up here. Memorabilia, no. Butterfly, yeah, I think I did. Oh yeah, sure. She's right there. Torn paper, no. Bling or rhinestones, yeah, I did sprinkle a few around here. There's one here, and one up here. What else? Arrow, yep, I put a little arrow with my butterfly. Label, I printed my journaling on a label. Avocado, yes, on Quentin's pants, there's avocado. Talked about that in the beginning. You know what's so funny about this layout too is that I picked this collection because of the food references, and I did not pick any of the cut aparts that had food puns on them. I picked ones that I thought went better with my pictures, like the sayings went better. I don't know. There was one about tacos. I decided not to use it. And then once, also, I wanted the turtle and the hedgehog, and then I had 2 animals, so I wanted another animal. But also I liked this title the best. Anyway, not important, I guess. 3 or more photos. Yeah, I got 3 photos on there. Rainbow. My chevron is in a rainbow order. Banner. Yep, I got a little flag banner right there. And mushrooms, no. Viewmaster, yeah, I stuck a Viewmaster piece that was punched from a printable from Nicole Jones 911. Maybe I will link her printables below. That's a good idea. She puts out quite a bit of stuff. I haven't printed anything from her in a while, but I did like her things. I just need to use what I already have. Anybody else feel that way? That's why I'm doing this, right? Let's see. Viewmaster, dry embossing, no. Ribbon, yeah, I stapled some little bits of ribbon here and here from that collection kit that I showed you guys. What else? 3 or more patterned papers. Did I use 3 or more patterned papers? I used this patterned paper. Oh yeah, and then I punched my hearts out of 2 different patterned papers, so that's 3, I guess. Hey? I almost gave myself 3 points because I said the word 3. Boy, oh boy. Complete a UFO? No. Christmas? No. Hexagon? Yeah, I use these little hexagon puffies. I think just in 2 places, just on my cut-aparts. They are from Close to My Heart also. Branding strips? No, there were no branding strips on the Doodlebug thing. Well, there were, but they're not decorative. Books? Nope. I was going to say he's looking at a book, but he's looking at his tablet, so no, that's not a book. Musical symbols? No. Flag? No. Inking? Yes, I talked about that already. A watercolor? No. Key or lock? No. Enamel dot? Yeah, I sprinkled just a few of the bigger ones to go with my flare badges, so I always have a harder time using those bigger ones. And if my friend Gail is watching, I know this is an issue for you too, but when you're clustering and you want to put a few circles together, if you have a flare badge, those big enamel dots go really nicely with a flare badge because of the scale, right? So you can see it better here. So the flare badge and then the enamel dot. Flare badge, enamel dot. They go together nicely because of the scale of them. Did I give that point? I don't know. Enamel dot, clock, list, chipboard. Did I use anything chipboard? I don't think so. Scalloped edge. Yeah, I used this one little scalloped edge border sticker on here. And you know what I love about Doodlebug's border stickers? They go the full 12-inch length. Even though now, because I can't remember who said it, but one of you lovely ladies reminded me that I could cut that in half and stretch it across my layout. So thank you for that tip. I appreciate that a lot. Cat or dog? No. Number that is not a date? Yes. I put a little number 3 from those rub-ons that I had in that kit and to represent the 3 of us. 3. Faith? No. Wood grain? No. Foil? No. Twine? Yeah, I put a little bit of twine in my tag up here. Sunflower? No. Cut aparts? Yes. Cut apart, cut apart, cut apart. Craft background? No. Green? Yes, there's definitely green in this layout. Use a punch. Yeah, I used heart punches and a flag banner punch. I think that's it. Oh, I punched this out with a circle punch. Film strip. Yep, I already talked about those. Sprinkled around here. Typewriter font. Yes, this is called Handmade Typewriter. That font is. So that. And vellum. Yep, I punched my stars out of vellum. Use leftovers. Yeah, the vellum was leftovers and so were those film strips. Feather, no. Metal. Yes, my flare badges are metal. QR code, no. Put away 5 layouts, no. Use a sketch, yes. My lovely sketch from Peace Love Craft. Disney, no. Floral patterned paper, no. There were none in this grouping. And camera, yeah, there's a camera on my flare badge there. Chevron, yep, these little chevron stickers. Hedgehog, check. Tree, yes, I put a little tree down here in this cluster. Glasses, yes, there's glasses on that flare badge. I'm also wearing glasses in this photo. Snail, I took the little snail sticker off of there and I put him on my layout too because I remembered that was on the list. Wood veneer, yeah, I got a few wood veneer pieces on there, and they have been golden when it comes to Calvinball because they come in so many different shapes, right? Rocket ship, no. Ticket, yeah, I put a ticket down here as a cluster base. And winter, no. Airplane, no. Baby, yes, my little baby girl is here. She's so sweet. She's a bit sassy now, but she's still sweet. I love her to pieces. Baby, multi-challenge project, yes. This challenge plus Calvinball makes it a multi-challenge words are hard. Multi-challenge project. Turtle, check. Now, too bad there's no otter on this list. Not that I think it should be. A weird thing to put on a list. Dimensional adhesive, yes. Right here. And I think I had it one other place. Where else did I put it? Oh, on my flare badges are on dimension. They came on dimensional adhesive and I just left them on. Acrylic or acetate, yes, my film strips are acetate. A bee, no. A penguin, no. A gnome, no. A tag, yeah, I have this little tag piece up here. And quote, okay, so this sticker says, so happy together, which you might be like, what, that's not a quote. Yes, it is. It's a quote from the Turtles song. And I don't know what it's called. Maybe it's called So Happy Together. You know the one that's, imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl I love and hold her tight. So happy together. Sorry for my singing, but I just wanted to prove I got a quote on there. Quote from the Turtles from the 60s, I think. I love that kind of music, even though I wasn't even born yet. Button, yeah, I put a little button up there. Sequins, no. Mermaid, no. Blue, yep. Use a cut file, no. Clear sticker, no. Burlap, no. Purple, no. Splatter, yeah, I splattered in that Glorious Day. What else do I got on here? Fringe, again, no, I did not take out those fringe scissors. I really need to. Shamrock, no. Puffy stickers, yeah, these little hexagons are puffy stickers. And with all the animals on here, bird was added today. Do I have a bird? I do not. Look at that. So then I also want to think about what other points I might get today. So I get a point for making a 12 by 12 layout. I get a point for making a process video. I get a point, 2 points for posting to the Calvinball gallery, which I do every day, even though I'm usually after midnight, because that's how I roll. I'm a night owl. And I did work today, but I got to sleep in first, and that's like my favorite thing in the whole wide world. So anyways, irrelevant, right? Again, just taking all kinds of rabbit trails today, sorry. Share to the group. Share on Instagram, yes, I do that as well. Share on other socials, yes, I use appropriate hashtags on YouTube. Comment on 10 gallery layouts for a point. I think I can probably do that today, and 10 Instagram. And I also spent 3 hours teaching a class on scrapbooking, so I would think I should be able to count that, right? But I can't remember. I think it's worth 1 point per hour. So I'm going to count that just as 1 point because I didn't craft the entire time, but I did finish the 5 layouts. That like all they needed was photos and journaling, so I don't get Calvinball points for that, but I think I should get them for working on a crafty project. Yeah. So I'm going to take one for that hour, and then I'm going to make some embellishments after I'm done on here for my embellishment swaps. So that'll probably be another hour. And I think that should be about it. So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 73. My big points today. So I think I did pretty good. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really love having you guys here, and I am feeling very accomplished at having made 18 videos 18 days in a row and 18 layouts in a row. And I can't wait for my end of the month layout share, although it will probably be late because I am headed out of town for a week at the end of the month. And yeah, but I just really want to say thank you for all the liking and commenting too. That always really makes my day to hear from you guys and to know that you like the content that I put out. And if you don't like it, I would really just love it if you'd skip it instead of giving me a thumbs down. That'd be super great. But if you didn't like it, you probably didn't make it this far anyway. But I do appreciate those of you who are here and say positive things. It really makes me happy. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions or comments, please do leave them down below and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.